Did you ever feel like your life was in danger?
Always. See, here's the thing, and this is what people your age don't understand. I was in the game and I knew the rules. So what I was doing was a calculated risk. And that's why I had to fly under the radar. I did not let anybody know what I was doing. My wife did not know. When Roy was dusted and dumped, my kids would come home and say, Daddy, our friends at school said your daddy's a murderer. They would say, my daddy ain't no murderer. So, I knew the risk. And I look at these young people, these kids, and I look at these parents that are want to live vicariously through their kids, and they give them to these predators. And these kids are so screwed up, they're screwed up for life. I'm not going to mention any names. It's not necessary. It's all over the media right now.
Well,
So, but if they're out here playing a game, John, that they don't know the rules to.
let me ask you this, because you just,
Then they cry after they get shark bit.
I was going to bring this up because you've been saying the whole time that the game doesn't change, only the players. So that's what I'm walking away with. And I remember, you had the Quiet on Set film that just dropped that's talking about sexual assault within the kid actors. What was going on with Shirley Temple? Was that too much before your day? Because she had an incident.
No, I know that story. If you look at Shirley Temple and her little ads and her little movies, her dress came down to the top of her knees in the front, and in the back, when she'd been over, you saw her panties. She said when she was the representative that Angelina Jolie did, she said she didn't see anything wrong with adults having sex with children because they started having sex with her when she was a kid. She talked about going into either Louis B. Mayer's office or somebody, and he had his Johnson out.
Yeah. She
And she
said,
said her mother slept with the guy that she went to see.
yeah, allegedly she laughed at the guy. I heard that story. She laughed at the guy when he pulled his pants down and she didn't really trip about it, is what I've heard too.
Oh,
So
but
this,
think about what I said, the way they presented her.
yeah.
So this whole thing with pedophilia ain't new. You think that's new? That's why I say these kids today, your generation, you're in a game that you don't know the rules to. That's why you get messed up and then you cry on, look what they did to me. I didn't get the money I needed to get. You should have got the money up front. And if you didn't want to do it for that amount of money, walk the hell away from it.
How does a kid, let me ask you, how does a kid avoid a situation like that? Should the
A
parent?
kid doesn't avoid it. I said the parents want to live vicariously through the children. I mean, and again, they want to live through they want to live through the children, and they give them to predators, and it screws them up for life. Now I know we're gonna get put. Well, Damon, you did too graphic, and you. I told you my objective, if there is one, obviously there's not money here. See, because you can't pay me. My objective is to educate and equip. If you're equipped, when I was in the Boy Scouts, I had to have all of the equipment that I needed to sleep in 20-degree weather. I had a yucca backpack. I worked for the Boy Scout training post when I was in high school. I had a yucca backpack. I had a sleeping bag. I had a little thin mattress. I had a poncho when it rained. I had a shovel so I could dig a trench around my tent. I had what do you call it? Food that you only had to add water to it. You had to start a fire with a Flintstone. I had all of the things that I needed to camp out. That's being equipped. You couldn't go out into the woods for the weekend in 20-degree weather and not have everything that you needed to survive out there. Couldn't do that. And these kids are out here in Hollywood for whatever reason, and they don't know the rules to the game. Obviously, they don't, because they're always losing. They're always coming in on the losing end. They do stupid stuff to themselves. I ain't talking about the people that sell their souls. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They got to do what the puppet masters say they have to do. And they're all men, by the way, not women,
Why you say it like that?
because the puppet masters are the patriarchal hierarchy. Anybody want that smoke? I'll take all of that smoke because I know what I'm talking about. You can't be in, if you go to Vegas and you sit down there at a poker table with a bunch of sharks playing poker, and you don't know the rules to poker, you think you're going to come away with some money?
Right.
Right? Yes or no?
No. It's meant for you to lose anyway. Is that part of the game too?
Oh, God. Why do you always come with the de facto part? You always come with the negative part. You're negative Nelly. I told you what truth is. If you don't know the rules to a game and you
I'm trying to double down on the information. Because the thing is, our people a lot of times they're gonna see the flash, they're gonna see the money, and they're gonna run to the place that they think they can get the flash and the money.
good. Go
The other
swimming,
thing I-
go
what you
swimming,
saying-
go
saying-
swimming, go swimming in a coastal water that has shark sighting. You can do that. Go do that. You might come away unscathed, but you might not.
Hypers family, that was just a taste of my interview with Demond Wilson, and man, he is not playing as always. But you can be able to watch the full interview when we premiered here at hypersclub.com. Again, that's hypersclub.com. This is our new home for original content. You'll be able to see full one-on-one interviews before they premiere on YouTube, have access to special events at our Atlanta clubhouse, and even produce your own content at our Atlanta studio.